I'm giving you a book review of Asan, Pranayam, Mudra. It's written by Swami Satyanand Saraswati, one of very good books on yoga. So, Asan, Pranayam, Mudra, Yoga Publication Trust, Munger, Bihar. When we look at the content, you have the beginners group, the intermediate groups, the advanced groups, the pranayam, mudra, bandha, and shat karma, and the psychic physiology of yoga. Uh, the things that I like about this book is the initial part. So I've been doing some of the exercise of this book. It starts with a preface, says that this is being derived from Swami Satyananda Saraswati during 9 months of teaching training. It's in Bihar, Munger, India. Uh, this is like one of the most comprehensive book that you can get on the exercise. So what do you mean by asan? So asan means a state of being in which one can remain physically and mentally stable, calm, quiet, and comfortable. In Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, there is a concise definition of yogasan, which is sthiram sukham asanam, which means that sthir means stable, sukham means giving peace. That's how. So in Raj Yoga, asan refers to sitting position, but in it is something more. Asans are specific position with more energy and centers are active. These tools, however, provide stable foundation for our body. Introduction to Yogasan, animal posture, Yogasan, and Pran. So Pran is a vital energy corresponding to Ki or Chi. Chinese to its whole body patterns called Nodis. This is one on all individual cellular activity, stiffness of body to blockage of Pran. Yogasan and Kundalini awakening, then your Yogasan, Yoga mind and body. Your Yogasan exercise, Yogasan classified the beginners group. Should we perform the one practice Yogasan before only a section of this group to wake or check there will be a benefit. So well, you start with do the initial part. Now always breathe through the nose unless specific instruction given. Coordinate the breath to asan practice. So yeah, this is a general technique that you are always required to breathe through nose. So there is no on age group and all any other thing that is being given to you. Now when I look at these asanas, I think of them as one of them that's standing, other of them is sitting, and other is sleeping, and so on. So those are the way I look at that. So Pavan Muktasan or anti-rheumatic group. So when I googled this rheumatic, I found that this is something related to do with the joints and so on. So they talk about awareness, periodic rest, and base position. The first starting point is just sit back and do this. So the first is like just play with the the upper part of your leg, and then play with the down part of your leg. So inhale, and though don't do this in a stress mode, so you can do this slowly without taking the stress, and you can have a good breathing. Then you have the circular ones. So this is all anti-rheumatic. Then you take help of your hands because you cannot always do that. And then you take health and then move your leg up. Then this is a circular for your knee. Sometimes I see people doing this fast, but you have to make sure that you breathe it the right way. So this is good for a kind of injury or anything that you want to do. This is butterfly. And then it starts with hands. and then starts with the more exercise of your hand, elbow bending and so on. Starts with your neck. This one was about anti-rheumatic, or the joints of your body that could give you trouble. Now the body weight goes on the legs, so those were the more on the favors. Then you have the digestive and abdominal group. So this is the leg raise. And so on. Once that is done, you have the other Pawan Mukta energy block posture, which is Shakti Bandhan Asana. Pulling the rope. Then you have your exercise for the eyes. Then you have relaxation. This meditation asana, I would skip this, but again I would start with Vajrasana. So the eyes asana are not so great for initially starting, so I generally don't do that. I generally skip the meditation as well. I come to the Vajrasana, which is intoxicating bliss pose. You know, one problem that I face with Vajrasana is that my joints is poor, so my leg starts paining on the downside. So only Vajrasana become important, and also the simpler ones that you can do. So I just do Vajrasana and the exercise related to Vajrasana. And ignore the other ones. And then are the standing ones. And then you have the Surya Namaskar and the Chandra Namaskar. And then you have the other asanas. So I think the first part that you can check out is the anti-rheumatic ones, because joints play very important role. If your joints are not working good, then you might face problem moving ahead. So that was a very quick review. Now we are halfway through. There is a lot more in the book, so yeah, you can check that out sometime. Maybe the ebook is not a great thing, so I would recommend you to buy this book. So that was from my side. Thank you for listening.